Hi everyone, welcome back. All right, so before we get going, I just want to quickly review the journal here and just refresh myself on everything that happened. All right, so I'm just going to be reading through all of this quickly. Okay, so prologue, find the beacon. Okay, so go speak to Captain Anderson in the comm room. Make your way to the excavation site where the beacon was unearthed. Jenkins is dead, but you have to press on to the dig site. The beacon has been taken from the dig site. Maybe you can find clues by investigating the nearby research camp. Dr. Warren informed you the beacon was taken to Eden Prime's spaceport. You need to get there before the Geth claim it as their own. A Turan named Saren killed Nihilus. He may be working with the Geth. Take the cargo train to the next platform and stop him before he gets the beacon. Okay. And then go to the cockpit and tell Joker to bring the Normandy in to dock at the Citadel. Okay. Right, so the beacon on Eden Prime was destroyed. Before it self-destructed, it burned horrific images of death and galactic destruction into your mind. Whether these are images of the past or warnings of the future, you can't really say. Alright, perfect. So I am refreshed. Whatever. Anyways, okay. So one of the pointers you guys gave me was to just pretty much like talk to everyone I can, investigate everything. When I'm talking to people, I should investigate all the dialogue. Let's see, aid station replenish, midi gel. Do I need to? Okay. Okay. And I got a codex entry. Okay, let's see what this codex entry is.
Roughly
Oh.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Okay.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Okay.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
This is very interesting. If you guys are bored, just like skip ahead a bit.
After the Geths secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. The Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Okay.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Okay.
The terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Alright, so that's like the Outer Rim in Star Wars.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities.
So bullets.
This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
So using like a melee weapon against a shield would be beneficial as opposed to like a gun.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Okay, that was interesting. I actually learned a lot. Sorry if that was boring for you guys. Alright, let's do this. Kaden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Thanks, Kaden.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
How are you holding up, my friend?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
You helped.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm
Damn
just sorry
straight.
we lost Jenkins.
Jenkins will be missed.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Apparently I'm orphaned, so I don't have one.
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Should I be telling him why? Is this top secret that we want to brief the council? We want to brief the council.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Alrighty. Okay, so this an elevator and then there's stairs. Let's talk to Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Soldiers... Nah, he'll be missed. No, soldiers die. Are we really friends with Ashley? We linked up with her on the planet. So I don't think we're like close enough that we have a rapport, but she was part of my team, I guess. Soldiers die.
When your number
That's
comes
cold.
up, it's over. His did.
I don't
That's
think it's
cold.
as simple as that, sir.
How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
The mission failed.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Save it.
I'm not looking for a shoulder to cry on, Williams. Just
So
stay
mean.
focused on your job.
Why am I so mean
Understood,
to
ma'am.
her? Aw, I feel bad for being mean to her. I don't think we're as close, though, as I am with, like, Kaden.
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge.
Yep. Does she still have more to say to me?
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
Oh, Captain Anderson. We just spoke with him, did we not?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Noted. When I'm ready, I will do that, definitely. Alright, I gotta talk to somebody else. This person. Ooh, Shepard's locker. Take off. Alright, Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Investigate. Kaden.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's that?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Like what?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I mean, those are kind of serious. Okay. Personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, can't talk to these guys. We're going down. In the Normandy's vehicle bay, using a squad member's locker allows you to assign equipment to them. New equipment may be purchased from the requisition officer. Okay. That's exciting.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like.
Okay, so
no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, how does this work? So if I have a bunch of the same stuff, I can sell. Where is my junk? Are these my junk? Yo, some of this stuff is expensive. Grenade upgrade. Medigel upgrade. Increases. Let's buy that. Sure. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's just sell what I have. Like, I have 2 of these things. Which one's better? I guess they're both the same. Let's sell one of those. Okay, so those are different. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go selling stuff yet. Not that anything I have is really worth anything. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
How do we, get a license?
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Is there a way to skip the
Manufacturers sell
dialogue?
licenses. I already have several. Many of the best licenses are hard to get,
There is
but
a
they're
way.
well worth the cost if you can find them.
Okay, so I have
Let's see
to
what you
find
got.
licenses.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. So this is everything I can buy. Yo, his stuff's expensive. I'm poor. Okay, where are people's lockers? Oh wait, what was this? M35 Mako. I got... okay. Where's Ashley's equipment locker? What is all this? Ah, okay, so this is what she has. Okay, so the stuff she has is better than what I can give her, I think. Actually, no, the Avenger 1 has better damage and a better heat sink capacity, but the accuracy is like less. That has better damage. If I say X, what are the... oh, can I upgrade her stuff? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I need, like, more information. How do I get out of here? Okay, I need to think about this. That's a bit overwhelming. That'll take me some time. Oh, are these all my people? So I have Kaden and Ashley, and then I can have more people. Cool. Okay. Okay, so this armor is shit. I can give him a slightly better shotgun. No. Oh, I can give him that. That's better. But how do I know what I have? Oh wait, what was this? Aldrin Labs is a human manufacturer based on Luna colony, providing basic, reliable equipment at an affordable cost. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for now. I need to think about that. I guess before we go on a mission, I'll like see what I can do with everyone. Okay. What's down here? Ooh, this is cool. Element 0 core. Alright, I guess let's talk to Engineer Adams.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander. Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Jenkins is the guy that got impaled and turned into the thing. What was the thing called? Was it a husk? Is that what he was called? It wasn't a Geth. Geth is like the AI that turned against its creators, which were the Quarians. And they destroyed them. And then the Geth impale humans on the thing that are called dragon teeth. And that like sucks all of like the organics out of them, and then they turn them into husks. So that Jenkins got turned into a husk. That's what happened, right? Okay. Alright, sorry if this is boring, guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we chatted with these guys. They have nothing to say. Let's go up this way. Okay. Alright, so we kind of looked around here, so there's really like nothing else. Can't go this way. Okay. Let's take the elevator back upstairs, and then we'll take those stairs. I'm assuming that's where the bridge is. All right. Alright, I'm assuming this is the bridge. Navigator press.
I'm glad you're
E.
okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Oh. How do I view this galaxy map? Okay, I don't know what I examined. Oh, do I open the galaxy map by going up here? Right. Only the commanding officer may specify a destination for the Normandy. But I'm a commander. I guess I'm not the commanding officer. Alright, can I talk to any of these guys? No. What's over here? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, I guess let's chat with Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
He probably
Look
has
at that
it also.
monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Okay, that was a bit of an abrupt.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Listen, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are.
What a dick.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Important locations are marked on your map. Open the mission computer with that button to access it. Follow the pulsing arrow in your radar to the Citadel Tower. Journal. Prologue is done. You have to prove to the Citadel Council that Saren, one of their Spectre agents, has gone rogue. And I have no assignments yet. Okay. Codex. Oops, wrong button. Codex. Did I not already look? Primary. Anything new? What is this?
The Citadel is The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165. Spectres are The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world.
Okay, I don't need to read about that right now.
The term...
Wait, what is still needing my attention in the Codex?
Combat hards.
We did that.
Biotics is the ability of rare... Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire. When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered Element Zero. When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises...
Okay, so humans discovered Element Zero on Mars. Okay, I'll listen to more of that later. I kind of want to explore. Would it be beneficial to explore a little bit? Will the game let me explore?
Big place.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Rude. Computer console easy decryption. Alright, let's try. Oh, yeah, we can do this. A, Y, Y, X. Did it. Without looking at the controller. Alliance Patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Let's see, what else can I interact with? Can I jump? Whoa. No, I don't want to do that. How do I want to put away the gun? How do I put away the gun without shooting anything? Ah, fuck. Okay, maybe I can just interact with something and then the gun will just get put away. Shit. Shit. I need a... I don't... Oh god. Okay, that button? Nope. That button? No. I don't know how to put away the gun! I don't understand. How do I put away the gun? Gameplay. Is there button mapping? There's no button mapping. I don't know. I just hit random buttons. Fuck. Fuck. That button?
Get down!
Oh fuck, I threw a grenade. Oh shit. Okay, don't hit X. X is throwing grenades. Let's talk with these guys. Oh, it's not gonna let me talk to them because I have my gun drawn. How do I get my... I need to like put my gun away. Okay, don't hit X. Y? Not Y. B? Nope. A. No. That button. That button. No, that just changes the gun. Fuck, how do you put the gun away? That button? Oh, that button. Okay, I'll remember that. Holy shit. Fuck me. Okay.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Investigate. Why are you cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Investigate. Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you.
Probably.
EarthClan.
History.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
I'm just kidding, it wouldn't bore me.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, Despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Okay. Culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
No, wrong
I'm
button.
sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own
Gotcha.
office.
Okay.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Sorry for throwing a grenade outside of your door.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Alright.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Bye.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Hello there, human.
Oh god.
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong, my guy?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay. What is this thing? Alright, I guess I've interacted with everyone in here. Do these guys have like random thoughts I should be asking?
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
What are you talking about? What lake? Oh, that. That's kind of morbid. It's like they built a lake. I wonder if anyone died in it.
Sure is peaceful here.
Okay. I think this is where I accidentally threw the grenade. Is this where I started from over here? Maybe not. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's go back up. I just want to see if there's like more people to talk to in here before we leave. Okay, so I can't go through that door. Okay, let's see. This door. This is where I came in from. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Okay, so then I had like gone up here. I opened this door. I chatted with these guys. Okay, so there's nothing else to do over here. Okay, so then I can go down here. And this door I can't open because there's no way to open it. So then we go this way. Then we go down here, and now we're outside. Okay. Sure, let's chat with some people. Let's see.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Okay.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Busy.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Right.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Okay.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Oh, lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Okay. Let's see. Citadel Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space.
Right.
Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
Okay.
Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Oh, and leveled the fuck up. Okay, how do I level up? Squad? I have 6 points. Alright, what would be most beneficial? I do like the assault rifles. Soldier, what is this? Increases health, regenerates health. Yes. You know what? Let's just increase health. Good enough. Okay, and let's go to him. Okay. What does barrier do? Increases blusters or kinetic shield. Increases the amount of Omnigel recovered. Lets you use decryption skill to open secure objects. Grants sabotage ability which slips. Ooh, that sounds fun. There we go. Alright. Does she have anything interesting? There we go. Now she can... There we go. Okay, good. Now she can do first aid, I guess. Perfect. Okay. Sure. Don't be mad at me if these were bad decisions. Sorry if this video is boring for you guys. I find learning all the lore interesting. I definitely like to learn as much lore as I can of like the game I'm playing. You guys probably know that, like, if this isn't your first video of mine, I spend time reading books and stuff in game, like anything that pops up. So, okay, let's see. Citadel, rapid transit travel. Where would I travel to? Okay, I don't want to travel anywhere yet. Can I chat with these guys? No. To CSEC Academy. The elevator to the CSEC Academy is located down the ramp, just past the embassies to your right. The Alliance docking bay can be found there. To the wards. The elevator down to the wards is located across the plaza, far to your left. There you will find Cora's Den, Flux, the market, and the medical center. Ooh. To the Citadel Tower. The Citadel Tower is the tall white structure far to your left across the plaza. It houses the council and is the heart of the Citadel. Can I chat with this person? No. Okay, I'm kind of going the wrong way. Oh, can I talk? Oh, that's just Caden.
Big place.
This place is a little too perfect. They're hiding something.
Yeah, it definitely is a little bit. There's definitely like hidden secrets here. There definitely is, because the Citadel was that race, the Prometheans. What are they called? What's that race of people called?
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nerve. Roughly,
oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean
the
to.
Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel.
Sorry, guys.
When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic...
Done the Turians.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for...
Okay, I'll do that later, because we kind of already know about them. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys want to watch me do these codex things, or should I just do all this off camera? Let me know what you prefer. Actually, if I'm doing it in the middle of like gameplay, you guys can just fast forward, but maybe before I start, I can like, I don't know, listen to the ones I haven't listened to yet. I don't know. Okay, anyways. What's over here? The wards access. The elevator at the end of the hallway leads to the wards. There you will find Cora's Den, Flux, the markets, and the medical center. You must talk to the council to gain access to the wards. Okay, maybe let's just go talk to the council first if I'm going to be locked out of exploring. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, where is this council? Ooh, the financial district. No, we should go back. I think it was over here I needed to go, right? And then I had to go up the stairs. Up this way. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming this is where I'm supposed to go. Probably have to go up that way.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I think we are the favorites.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come join us in the Hawking Ada cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Alright. Let's see. If I click on my journal. Where does this go? Yeah, I still haven't. Assignments. Oh. Interesting. So these are like the side quests. While on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system of the Argos Rogue cluster. You discovered a strange transmission discussing some sort of biotic commune. On the whole, it seems harmless, but something about the message is a little disturbing. Okay. So I'm racking up the side quests, I guess. Okay. Alright, where am I supposed to go? This way? I think I'm going farther than... farther from where I'm supposed to be. Let's talk... Ooh, let's talk to the bartender.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly.
Okay.
Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Fuck yeah.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Someone mentioned a consort. Okay. Oh yeah, that like one guy was worried because that like was he an ambassador? I was worried something about a consort. Okay.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Jeez. Where's this diplomat I want to talk to? Is this consort thing like a quest? I don't think it is. Okay, we definitely need to talk to this consort, because that's been brought up a couple times now, but it's not like a quest.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
I think the majority of people in this area are humans. Should I like figure out this consort thing first? Will this guy have more information for me if I talk to him again?
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Goodbye.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye,
I probably won't be allowed to investigate this consort without talking to the council first, right? They said she was across this way. Oh, maybe this way. Is she in the financial district? Consort chambers, yes. I probably won't be allowed in. I guess we'll go and see. Is there any way I can run? Actually, I don't want to push random buttons. Although I do know how to put away my gun now, so that's a good thing. Now we don't want to. Okay.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
That's right. No, that's why everyone knows about me, because I'm a war hero, so I shouldn't be suspicious.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient.
So he's like a smuggler,
That's
hey?
my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Okay.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters.
Sure.
But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
This place is kind of corrupt. You have like 3
Goodbye,
species
Commander.
making decisions for like 80% of the frickin' galaxy, and then they only allow those they deem, I don't know, not lesser to like become, to like just come here but not even be a part of the decision-making process. Ooh. Is this the shopkeeper? Yes.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Who are you?
This one's Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy.
Alright, so I won't be able to afford anything.
This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I'll only be disappointed. Non-human armors. I'll only be disappointed if I can't afford anything. So I can buy Krogan armor and Turian armor. So that means I can have a Turian and a Krogan on my team, potentially? Is that why I can buy the armor? No, I wasn't done. Am I gonna have to go through the dialogue again?
Commander,
Bye.
it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Standard.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Okay. I can't afford any of this. Okay.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Sounds like a vicious cycle.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, maybe I'll just try and get to where I need to go. Where am I trying to get to? Is there a bigger map? Alright, so... okay, so the concert chambers are there. Can I zoom out? Where am I trying to get to? I was here. I actually don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Citadel Tower over here. Wards. Go to the tower, okay. Okay guys, I've kind of done this long enough for today. I'm so sorry this video was so lore heavy and I've done nothing else but pretty much listen to lore. I find it interesting. I'm sure you guys are already like familiar with all the lore, so hopefully you weren't too bored watching this, but I'm sure next video hopefully will be more interesting for you, unless you guys had fun watching this. I don't know. Anyways, I'm so sorry if you found this boring, but yeah, I love learning about this stuff, and this world is starting to like come together a little bit for me, so that's really exciting. And yeah, this game is like, I'm really intrigued. Like, I love sci-fi, so anyways, this is gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video where hopefully maybe there's like some combat or something happens. I don't know. Anyways, okay, thank you guys. Bye.